Hello, my name is Mark. I'm a concept artist and illustrator, and I'm working mainly for the entertainment industry. And you are watching the third part of my character design tutorial. So here I'm gonna work further on the sketch what the readers of my blog baked. So this is the third sketch from the rough sketches. So what I'm doing here is just cutting out the character because I like to handle the characters and the background separately. So at the moment, the character and the background is on a separate layer, and I'm just starting to make a basic background for it. So I'm picking all the colors from the character, and as you can see, I'm using the lasso tool to establish the basic planes, the ground, the floor, where he's standing. It's a really useful and really fast tool if you do that. So I'm not really concerned about anything. I'm just putting down random details. And what I imagined is like a basement setting or something. So I imagined the scene where this assassin character sneaks into the enemy's base and and he's turning back because he got caught in the basement. So I'm putting down some pipes, just some basic lines, and also trying to create some kind of frame for the character with the background elements. So I that was a real quick thing, just to have the colors and some really basic loose background. So now I'm going back to the character, and what I've done here is I made an overlay layer and quickly painted over the whole character with a middle brown, middle orange look to make it more saturated. And here I'm basically refining uh, the silhouette, and as you can see I'm also erasing back things what I don't like, and I also resized his left leg because this just wasn't right. So I'm trying to go into more to the materials what he's wearing. I'm imagining some kind of really rough uh, cotton jumper with boots, and I'm trying to establish the lights and the shadows on his body. And I wasn't really satisfied with his head, so I'm repainting his helmet and adding a sort of gas mask, what allows me to add more details to his head. What is what is really good because in all character illustrations, the main focal point is the face or the head of the character. It's just how the human mind works. As you can see, I'm also moving down his belt a bit because his upper body was wasn't right. I mean, the proportion of his outer body wasn't right. So at this stage, I'm trying to work with uh, lights and shadows, more like patches, and trying to make it really painterly because uh, the lights is shaping what is shaping your forms. So it's much more important than lines and than the small details. I'm also trying to get more into materials. Like, I'm not really sure at the moment what kind of materials I'm gonna use for his armor pieces and helmet. I'm also resizing the other arm. As you can see, it wasn't right. And here I'm flipping the whole image and trying to put the whole character in place. The placing is also really important. Highlights, shadows, highlights, shadows. It's basically the same process over and over, and refining the whole character. This is the most important part of a character design process, because this is the stage where you establish your whole illustration. So if you can be focused at this stage, then you shouldn't have any problem with your illustration later. So as you can see, I'm gone back to the background just to add more details, wires on the wall, pipes, or whatever. And I'm almost framing the character again inside the illustration, adding a bit of texture, just a bit more grunge. So yeah, I will show. So here's the frame, what I've done for the character, this second frame, side image. So yeah, I'm going back to the character, and I'm going back more to the face, the most important part, and just trying to make it right. Just how it turns. So I'm not really worried about fine details still, but I want to make it right because it's really important. That's what leads your eyes. And I'm also really interested in the gas mask, because I just love gas masks. And I'm also interested in his helmet, because at the moment I don't really know what to do with it. So yeah, I established the face and how his gas mask sits on his nose and his face, and moving towards the helmet. But as you can see, I'm also jumping all over the place. So if I see something on his neck, I'm just painting his neck, so I'm not too worried about. So I really imagined he had a visor of his helmet, but he's not covering his face at the moment. Yeah, there's the visor, and there's the base of the helmet. I feel that's a bit messy there. The backpack tubes coming out and whatnot, but I will worry about that later. So I'm going back to the helmet, adding more details, trying to define how it works. And I zoomed out again and doing the same thing basically, but I don't think I'm gonna go back in that much again, because I just don't feel it's necessary. Because if let's say if this illustration for a client, he can say, oh look, I'm not quite satisfied with this helmet, so please can you do just a couple of